The message couldn't have been clearer. Parliament throws out anti-protest laws introduced just a week ago, with a resounding majority and a smattering of applause. The vote came hard on the heels of the resignation of Prime Minister Mykola Azarov, immediately accepted by President Yanukovych. And according to the constitution, that meant the whole cabinet was out of office. One leading opposition MP, seen as a possible unifying figure in Parliament, said they had called for the Prime Minister to go.
We ask for the resignation of the government, who is directly responsible for the situation we have now on in the streets of Kiev, and which is very important, responsible for the blood of the Kiev streets.
Will you stand for Prime Minister?
I doubt that it is now any personal position, but our main message is that if the President are ready to propose to the opposition forces the position of the Prime Minister and give him a right to form the government, we are ready to take responsibility on ourselves.
The cancellation of the anti-protest laws was one of the main demands of the opposition. But Viktor Yanukovych remains in the presidency. And the message from Yulia Tymoshenko's prison cell is, if he stays, then the protests continue. In answer to questions we sent to the former Prime Minister via her daughter, she also said the only future for Ukraine was with the European Union.
She told me that the only way forward for Ukraine as a strategy is European association. And of course it proposes, as everyone knows, even Maidans, where people stand for, it proposes those values that are now lacking in Ukraine. And as I said, the rule of law, human rights, civic rights, and of course the first of all freedom from the post-Soviet legacy that went on for years here.
The view from Independence Square looks very different on Tuesday night. The Prime Minister has gone, the government is on its way out, and the protest is now legal. But the country is no closer to an association with Europe, the initial spark of this revolution. That battle is still to be fought. Sue Turton, Al Jazeera, Kiev.